Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be watching Doctor Sleep, the sequel to The Shining. It's finally here. We're here. We've made it. If you guys have not seen my reaction to The Shining, head over to the link that's above so that you guys can see how I reacted to The Shining and then come back. Then come back and watch this one. The Shining was very creepy. Jump scares, they got me. They got me. I don't know how this story is going to continue. I did read a little bit of the description, and apparently Danny's back. Apparently Danny's back. So we love Danny. We stand. We stand. But they're like trying to make it like in a realistic time frame. So like by now he would be like an older guy or whatever. Does he have kids? Like what's going on, Danny? Does he still have the shining in him? Is Tony with him still? But like I read up on that and they were like, that's just his way to cope. I don't know. But it's really him that's doing all that. It's not just Tony. Uh okay. Okay. I'm stalling. I'm excited to watch the sequel. Who would have thought like that I would be watching sequels to scary movies? Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy. This should be interesting because like I don't know how they're like how are they gonna do this time jump? Like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? I heard the first 3 seconds of this movie and the old music is still in it. So I'm like, oh no. And that whole sequence at the beginning, it was so long and drawn out that it made me like die. I don't have my freaking blanket this time. So I'm trying to be brave out on these streets. I'm trying to be brave on these streets, so I will not have my blanket. Just to warn you guys, I do speak loudly into the mic and I wear this mic specifically so I can yell into your ear because I feel like what's the fun in me not yelling into your ear, you know? Like just turn the volume down. It's okay. Don't be scared. Turn the volume down.
Where are you going, Violet?
Oh, she's so cute.
Don't wander too far.
Turn her around, girl. I don't know who that is. I'm scared. Oh, what was that? You're about to abduct this little girl. Oh no. Oh no, no. Oh girl, I thought she was about to get pulled into that hat.
So
See, this is too crisp. I can't do crispness. I need like a little bit like for like 360p. Can we get 360p?
Violet.
Who are those people? Ew, get your hands off of her. Sock her in the face. Oh my gosh. What happened to her? Oh no. Oh no. I hope they kept him in therapy. He needed it. I think it's the PTSD. Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
She's not delivering like she should be. This actress that's playing the mother. Thought she was dead.
You remember the first time we really talked?
She's doing a good job of like speaking like the last guy.
No, you won't, huh?
You said they were just pictures in the book and they couldn't hurt me.
You lied. You're a liar.
Don't just look at it, touch it. Stick your nose inside and see if there's a smell. So next time that bitch comes around, you'll be ready.
There you are.
He's not there.
Where did you go?
Girl, you're missing the sway. You gotta sway. You can be like, Danny!
You scared me half to
Danny! You have to have a little sway in your step. She wants him to go over there. Oh gosh. I hope she doesn't strangle him again.
I'm okay.
Danny.
Let me kiss him.
Is he doing all this so he doesn't have to hear the shine or anything?
And there she goes.
Oh, they're watching the girl.
Aren't you tired? Sleep.
How does she do that? Okay, wow, my voice is so weird. How'd she do that? Is she underage?
And
She's supposed to be underage?
You go looking for a little girl online. I want you to remember.
Ooh, trash man. Oh.
Well, hi there.
You want to let me go?
Oh, no, sweetie. No, I don't.
This is kind of cool.
I
I know magic too.
Sometimes sparkles.
Does she have the shine? She's so adorable. Okay, who has that many spoons in their house, first of all? Who has that many spoons?
You're a pusher. Hmm? You can push people. How old are you, darling?
15.
15? We both said the same thing. 15?
That's what I'm offering you. Springtime forever. 10 years from now, you're still 15. 100, maybe 17.
How is this all gonna connect to Danny? Because I feel like the reason they haven't come for Danny, if they've been out here for like 40 years plus probably looking for people, is because he's suppressing it.
Like flowers.
Oh no. This is so different.
Am I still human?
Do you care?
What? Oh no. You gotta give me the terms and conditions. All of them. What? Wait a minute now. What was that? That was the stuff that they had. Bye. 8 years.
I'm not much of a speech
Oh
guy.
wow.
Just thought I'd hold the chip, and
Danny.
those things in me were his. And they were all I could know of him.
Oh.
Doc?
They're like, when the doctor and the cat show up, it's time for me to go.
Why you're here?
All of them share that one.
Every time.
That's
Like,
the
you can
boy
read
from the
picture
room. He's so tall now.
He's one of those talent scouts is gonna get wind of Brad there. You watch.
Like, I am the talent scout. Little do you know. Oh, this is so creepy. You don't have nothing, not even a little backpack? Where you going?
Hey, you heading home?
Stranger danger.
You wanna hop in? I'll give you a ride.
We're friends. I want to help him.
They're
Take me
so
right home.
creepy.
You can take me right home.
I trust you.
See.
I trust you.
Oh my gosh. Oh no. The human emotions gone. Because at least the other girl, she used to be like having her powers, using them for like, I can't even speak as this little boy. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna cry. Ooh, can she sense when people are in pain too? And she has telepathy. Oh, poor baby. Oh my gosh. She's calling for him to help. Red wrong! He's like, I know that. She took the last breath out of him. I was saying that at least that the blonde girl, she was using her powers for something. Like she was doing some bad things, but like it was for a good reason. But now she's just out here thriving for the death, the pain, thriving for the pain of others.
I haven't felt power like that. Raw power like that.
This is crazy. What's going on here? The vibe is like totally different.
Last night,
I'm okay. Sorry about that.
God, that was
I know
intense,
that head of
girl.
yours is
That
like
was
the radio
intense.
sometimes.
I love this girl.
And
She's trying to search. It's already happened. So she can. Wow. Where? I'm just like speechless, girl. I don't know what to say. What are you doing? It's about to be like a. Oh! Girl, get out of there. She's looking right at her. No. No, no, no.
Get out! Get out! Get out of my head!
Oh, he felt it too.
Who's Tony? What?
He yelled,
Kept
Tony.
saying, please help me, Tony.
This is so different than I expected it would be.
I tried to turn around on her, and she blew me out of her like I was nothing.
Bullshit.
No, never happened to me ever.
Girl, she took a bus. Oh my gosh. I love the little breaths in the music.
And if anyone asks, you're my uncle. Uncle Dan.
Oh my gosh. Uncle Dan?
When I was a kid, I didn't understand The Shining. I called it Tony. Thought he was my imaginary friend. Don't chase these people. Don't aggravate
Yeah, it's
them.
dangerous. She's going
Whatever
to.
you do, don't attract their attention.
This is what the chef said to you. And you know she's not gonna listen.
You won't see me again, Doc. This is my last dream,
Why?
but you still owe a debt. Pay it.
Me pretend like I know what he's talking about. Like helping the little girl, is that what he means? That's the debt? This is intense. Where is she going? She's gonna find the girl. That's so cool how they do that. Oh my gosh. It's so trippy.
He said you'd come back.
What's the wig? Oh my gosh. And now she's going through all of her memories. Oh my gosh. Ew, 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 ew. You shouldn't have done that. Ooh, she flung her all the way back. She flying. Like a... Do you ever feel... Ooh. Like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again. No. And her hand is still messed up. What? My face, guys.
I heard her and she deserved it. That's not the best part. The best part is... The best part
no.
is I got in her head.
Don't get evil now.
Hi, Abra.
I think you want to be on this little girl's good side, so you're gonna have to help her.
I thought we lived forever. Did someone promise you that, Andy? Did someone say you're immortal?
She said she never said that. They can't revert back.
I'm scared.
I don't care about you.
You watched.
You just like them, old man. Are they all gonna eat him up too? I do not want to see it. I'll pretend I do not see it. Y'all better eat this man up. See? Animals. Animals, all of them.
I need your help. The first thing I need is for you to listen to a story and try harder than you've ever tried to believe in me.
We're getting this man involved. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. He's like, I hope this is real, because otherwise I'm just with this crazy person stuck in this car.
If you're wrong, my friend is crazy. I mean, full-blown mental breakdown, imaginary monsters killing imaginary kids.
Yes.
Bonkers.
Would y'all have went with him? I don't know if I would have went. I probably would have went if we were best friends.
I'm ready.
Where y'all going? I'm gonna have to read the books. I'm gonna have to read the books.
I need you to try and do a little trick.
A magic trick?
A magic trick? You mean a little abracadabra do? My gosh, I'm so nervous for her. Oh, they know she's there. That's why.
You feel relaxed, don't you?
They all have guns.
The fuck?
Parlor trick.
She's gonna be able to trick you guys. Oh my no. Ooh, that's just like, ooh.
Stay back.
No, 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 Billy! Billy, Billy, no! Abra! All right.
Oh, Abra.
Oh, is she gonna have to go into Danny's mind and open those boxes, or is he gonna have to do it?
Help me, please, Tony.
Tony!
Man.
How's Abra? He's done it. Oh, he's gonna give her some of his power. Uh-oh. Baby's awake.
I feel hungover.
Danny's in
Told you
her
it's
body.
shit.
Why would you think this child is speaking like that?
Who are you?
I'm the guy that killed your friends.
Yep.
Haven't seen this one before.
Want to see one more? Of course you wouldn't wear your seatbelt.
Oh, I hate the sound it makes in the headphones. Girl, sleep.
What have you done?
Just what you were gonna do to me.
All right, bitch, child.
That's abracadabra do. Oh my gosh.
This only ends if we end it, and I don't think we can beat her. Not by ourselves.
So who you calling? Who you gonna call?
If it's dangerous for people like us, I expect it's dangerous for people like her.
Ooh, we're going back to the lodge, y'all. We're going back to the lodge. Oh, here comes the music. Ah! They're going on the same road and it's snowy. We're here. We are here. I wonder if he'll see his dad's spirit. They know he's there. Oh, this is probably so traumatizing. Oh no. I've avoided jump scares through like at least 50 minutes and now we're back. I'm getting war flashbacks. No, 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 don't do it. I don't accept. No, 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 I don't like that little crack. Oh gosh. Ah! Bro. The sound design. Oh, he's gonna wait for someone to come and serve him.
Slow night, Mr. Torrance.
No, thank you. Give me a new glass, please. This is dirty.
I used to see the bottles in our home. Our real
Oh,
home.
is this his dad?
Listen, I smelled one once. It smelled like something on fire, which I suppose it was. I'm afraid
Girl,
you've
this
confused me
writing.
with It's Lloyd. Man takes a drink. The drink takes a drink. And then the drink takes a man. And this is the medicine. Are you gonna take your medicine? I'm not.
She's here.
What y'all gonna do? So cool that they're back here, but like in a totally different way. Now you better swing that axe better than your mother swing that bat.
Run.
They've got her in the same place where he was running.
You're gonna die here.
I mean,
Is that what you really think?
that's what I believe.
Gonna
Yes.
hurt me. You've got a darkness in you, dear. But I think the
She
only
definitely
difference
does.
between you and me is time.
Uh-oh.
I might have given you such a gift if things would have gone differently. Your mind.
My eyebrows.
This isn't your mind, is it? You're just the bait.
Push her in, push her in, push her in. No.
Hell did we miss you?
Danny.
Where have you been hiding?
Oh, gosh. Going up the stairs.
An offer I rarely make.
Oh, yeah?
Time live well.
Start to swinging. You better start to swinging.
Yourself.
Don't be like your mama. She a little too swift.
Sweetie, I'm not the last. Far from it. I'm just the prettiest.
Danny, what are we doing? Right. Oh! Danny!
Such a waste.
Danny! My voice cracked. Danny!
What are you hiding, huh?
They're not special. They're starving.
Oh. Oh! Oh, that's what they meant. Where's Abra?
Come and play with us.
Danny! Oh! Girl, oh, they took Danny. They took him.
Uncle Dan.
Get out, get out, get out.
Great party, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. Ooh.
You've been very, very bad.
Can we bring Danny
Never
back?
mind, Dan.
We can't.
You're a mask. You're the hotel. But he's still in there.
Are you smiling?
Because you don't know where you're standing.
Oh.
That's Dan Torrance, and you don't know him. Made one stop as soon as he got here. To the boiler room.
Oh, girl. Did you just bring Danny back? Uncle
I
Danny.
don't leave you.
I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. I have to close the door behind us, right?
No, no.
Run, run!
I'ma cry. No. We're not going out like this. We're not going out like this. What you looking at, Danny? Oh, look at me. Oh, his mother.
I knew you were okay.
I'm sorry I put you in danger.
Daddy.
When I first met you, I told you that you should hide. Shine on, Aberstone. You shine on.
Dinner's ready. Who
Oh,
are you talking
wow.
to?
She could never tell her mom. Her mom would freak
No.
out.
That's not true. I was talking to Dan. We go on after. And he's okay. So's Daddy.
Is Danny dead, actually?
Good. You coming, sweetheart?
She gotta put you in the box. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Not me crying. Where's the tissue, girl? Where's the tissues? Where are the tissues? I have to use this piece of paper. Ooh, this is gonna burn. I mean, this is gonna hurt. Ooh. Oh. Oh my gosh. Chef's kiss. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna miss Danny. Obviously, as you can see. As you can see, I'm struggling. Oh my, that was so good. That was so good. Like they just leveled it up from the last one, and like it's been such a long time since the original film came out, and they actually did a good job in making a sequel to it, cuz like sometimes sequels are like, ugh, trash. But like this was good. I have to let all that sink in, like what we just experienced. I have to let it all sink in cuz it was crazy. 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 I'm gonna have to sit back for a little bit and like understand what I just watched. No, I'm not. I'm just gonna tell you guys right now. I'm definitely gonna have to read the books now. Definitely gonna have to do that. Like the books, they'll be read. This is absolutely insane. That was literally so different, and the tone of the whole thing is so different. So good. I want to watch it again. Like chef's kiss. They just expanded this whole story and like setting so much that like it's like crazy. Like you wouldn't have even thought that they would have went there unless you probably read the books. But who would have freaking thought? Was Doctor Sleep, was that one of his books also? Like after, did he make a book or did he just write the script to this? I have to know. I have to know. OMG. So this whole thing with The Shining, it was all correct. What wasn't the chef's name was Dick, right? It was all right. He was saying that they're trying to take your shine away from you. These people like in the hotel, they're trying to take the shine from you, and that's what he meant. We didn't know what he meant, but now we know. Oh, and he was like, I gotta go. It's time for me to go so that you can fulfill your duty. And why? Why did Danny have to die? I guess he did. Like that's his duty. That's his that's what he had to do. Pay his dues. Girl, pay his dues. Wow, they put so much into this. What was this, like 2.5 hours? Like they put so much in there. And like it felt like I felt like I was watching this all day. Like it was just really a lot. I felt like I was watching this all freaking day. And I wonder if it'll continue. Cause there's more people that can shine. Um I wonder if there's more people who are like trying to take the shine away from them. So when the people die at the lodge, they turn into these beings, and all those people, I'm guessing, could shine. They turn into these beings, which is what the red hat woman or whatever her name was, which is what she was turning herself and all those other people into, like literally killing themselves in order to become these beings. So if they didn't eat, they would just disintegrate or whatever. She was turning them into like a version of those things, I'm guessing, so that they were able to take the power, and like they're fiending for the shine. Like they fiending for that shine. The pain purifies the shine, and they can take it from you. Just like so well thought out. So well thought out. And like the callbacks to the first movie, that was so good. Like I stan. I stan. I love the little girl that played in this movie. Oh my gosh, I think her name is Kylie Karan. And I like that we had a new character introduced to us, and that showing us that there is so many other people who can shine. Yeah, some of the flashbacks were weird, but like I'm guessing that they couldn't get the rights to use like the original film, because if they could, they probably would have. Oh my gosh. He got to speak to his father. He went back to that whole like traumatic time of his life by helping this young girl. And are we gonna get a part three? Cause like I want a part three. Like I don't know, just kind of want it. Very crazy, very crazy. I'm super freaking happy that this was a good film. This was really good, like really good. Like oh my gosh, Danny's dead. I need to think of a place to start and then go from there, because I just keep on jumping all over the place. I keep on jumping all over the place. There's some things that this movie clears up about the last one, and that you understand like some of the things that Dick was saying when he went into that room and the lady strangled him and everything. She did that because she was trying to make him feel pain exude from his body into hers so they could have more power because that feeds them. Like all this stuff is feeding them and keeping them in this, keeping them alive basically. And so it seems like the only people that can exude that like little dust of air. What is that thing called? I keep on forgetting what it's called. Little poofs? I'm just gonna call them poofs. The little poofs are people who have the shine. And it seems like that's a lot of people if they're able to sustain off of these people's powers for this long. There's a lot of people with shine, girl. Like, can we find them? Can we have a little meet and greet? Oh, wow. Stephen King's mind, y'all. Stephen King's mind. So that would have to mean that if they were trying to kill everyone there. Oh, oh, wow. Let me think. I'm thinking back to the last movie. When he was killed, his shine was taken out of him. I'm guessing that his father did that. Danny's father must have taken the shine out of him because he got possessed, girl. Okay, so we start off in this freaking 1980 world where this red hat woman is still alive, even though is her name Red Hat Woman? Because I definitely think that her name is not Red Hat Woman. Let me look at the X-ray thing. Rose the Hat. Rose the Hat. She's taken all of these children, all of these people who have the shine. She's taking them so that she can get more power. So someone once taught her this, how to do this, which is why she's letting it live on even longer so they can just have more time. I'm like, more time for what, girl? Leave us alone. More time for what? What are you doing? All you're doing is eating and living. You're not doing anything else except eating and living, taking powers from other people. What kind of life? I love how at the beginning they showed us what happened to Danny after he left the lodge, when he was still a child, like how he was feeling and everything. Some of the flashbacks were a little weird because, they were different characters, different actors and everything. Obviously, they couldn't get the same actors. And to see that Dick was still, still with Danny and he was still trying to guide him in some way, that was really cool that they brought him back and everything. I like that. I was like, don't just kill him. Like, there has to be something deeper. Come on now. And then we see this young girl, Emily, and she's in the movie theater and she's kind of not luring this guy in, but basically she's to catch a predator. She's to catch the predator. She is to catch a predator. I can't say it. She's basically to catch a predator. This is her. This is her. I wonder what has happened in her life to make her feel this way towards men, like at such a young age. Like, she's 15. Obviously, men are trash. We hate them. But it seems like a much deeper pain for her and something that has kind of numbed her and made her want to be this type of person that's trying to rid people of the evil, trying to rid the world of evil. It seemed like that's what she was trying to do. She has her signature snake bite thing that she does, and then she tells them what to do. And she's only 15. Gosh. Yeah, so there must have been something in her life that happened really traumatic. I thought that she would have turned out to be a good person, but she got swayed by the freaking Red Hat Woman. They used her anger towards men in order to persuade her to become immortal, which she was like, are we not immortal? And she's like, no, you're actually not. I never said that. I don't know who you were talking to, but it wasn't me. It wasn't me. We're not immortal. Oh, you got to read the fine print. You got to read the fine print. Yeah, I thought her character was really cool. They find her because they can feel her power, or they just probably been watching her and that guy was tracking all these people down, and they can sense the power being used. And then they put the shine. They put the what is it called? The thing. The poof. They put the poof in her. We're gonna name it Poof now, okay? They put the poof in her, and that looked like it hurt. They literally killed her in order for her to come back as an immortal person. But you need to feed in order to stay alive this long or have more time. We saw this thing where Danny can see if people are going to die. He explained it somewhat at the end, that it's basically flies flying all around the person. You can't see their eyes or anything. Danny's going through alcoholism, just like his father did, and he explained that that's how he felt that he could connect to his father again, since he did lose him at such a young age. And the last time he saw him, it was like such a traumatic moment that happened that he couldn't fully process it as a child. And now he's lost his mother. So I feel like he just kind of went off the rails and was running away from that life, keeping his head down, like he said. And then we see that he can talk to people and kind of calm their minds and show them that death shouldn't be scary for them. I like that he was using his power in that way. I was like, oh, Danny, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you, Danny. And his friend that he met, Billy, R.I.P. Billy, R.I.P. Billy. Billy was a good friend, helped him get sober, gave him a place to stay. Oh, poor Billy. Billy. Wow. Billy. Wow. And then we find out that Dan is talking to our girl Abra, and we see her at the beginning with her at her birthday party, and she's like, I can do a magic trick. And she's literally got the shine too. Everybody got the shine. Why can't I have the shine? What's going on? What's the conspiracy about me not having the shine? I love that little girl. Like, she's such a good actor. I feel like I've seen her in something else, but I'm not sure. I feel like she was the perfect kid to cast in this sequel. She did so good, so amazing. Such a good film. Probably the best film I've seen this year. I think so. And I haven't watched that many films this year, actually. So, like, maybe last year. Probably the best film I've seen since last year. I like that they built everything up and gave us information on who everyone was without making it like boring in a way. Also, they were calling back to moments that had happened before, and they were answering questions that had been left unanswered in the past. So I thought this was a really, really good sequel. And that whole scene with them, oh, and it's even worse that it was someone that we knew. It was an actor that we knew. Jacob Tremblay. Jacob Tremblay. How y'all gonna do that to Jacob Tremblay? Oh, wow. That whole like torturing scene that they did with Jacob Tremblay, the baseball player. I felt so bad. And like it really showed you how dirty these people are and that they're not really people, they're not really human. And the fact that Abra could feel what was happening to him cuz he was probably calling out to somebody, to her, and she was the one that caught that vibration from him, and then she passed it on to Danny to tell him what was going on, and she's just going through it. And I'm glad that she had Danny to talk to since she was like 6 or something. She's been talking to Danny, and they've been BFFs, girl. They've been BFFs. That's so good. And she really hopped on the bus and said, I'm going to get things done. I'm going to get things done. She's really cool. She's so cool. And that whole sequence when they try to see each other, that is so cool. Like the room rotates and they like fall and then they start going over the world. Like that whole thing, very cool. Like that's how I can explain it. Like, was that in the books? I'm gonna read them, so I shouldn't ask. But oh, that's probably so good. I need to read the books immediately. And then they meet up together, and Miss Hatwoman sees how powerful Abra really is, and literally Abra got a dark side. Abra's dark. Abra is dark. Oh my gosh, Black excellence. I love her. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love to say it. So now that kind of explains why the doctor flew on this plane. I mean, not the doctor, why the chef flew on that plane to go all the way to see Danny, because he was being called to it and that was his duty. He could feel the pain that Danny was feeling. So that explains a little bit more like why he really hopped on the plane, said, I'm taking flights, I'm booking flights, we're getting automobiles, snowmobiles, and we're gonna save you guys. And then we see like each person has their own memory system in their mind, and they've been inside each other's minds. And Danny is really struggling, and he's like, I don't know if I should really help her or not. Like, should I be going to help this girl? Like, should I just keep my head down? I've told her to keep her head down, but obviously she's not gonna do that because like Danny did not do that because he was being called to it. But eventually, once he accepted that this was what he was supposed to do, was to capture all of these spirits and put them in the boxes. Then like he kind of had like some sort of peace with it, but all of those emotions and everything connected to what his shine is was just too much for him, so that's why he had to suppress it. And that ended up helping him in the end because they didn't find him as quickly because he had suppressed it for so long. And then we get to see how they die and everything, and if they don't feed, they die. And as soon as the old man died, they all was like ravaging, girl, they were fiending for the poof. They were feeding for the poof. Like that's just all they care about. They felt sadness and emotions for him dying, but then right after that they were like, "Oh, we got to take as much as we can from him." And then he's got Billy going out here to go find the boy's body so that they can trace him because they need the mitt. I almost said the oven mitt. They needed the mitt from the boy. And Abra's like I thought it was so funny that Abra tried to get into his mind while he was driving and he almost went off the road. He was like, wait now, not while I'm driving, not while I'm driving. It just shows that she's a kid. She doesn't understand. She's like, oh wait, I didn't think that through. And then we get back to Abra's house and her dad is like, I don't know who you think you are, but you're not about to be all around my daughter like this. And like that was a good reaction to that, because obviously you would do that if your daughter was around somebody that you don't know, literally went on a bus somewhere. And he was like, did you tell him what happened? Yeah, I told him. You didn't show him though? You didn't show him, girl. You got to show him so he can feel it. So she did, and the dad, thankfully accepted it and was willing to listen to what was going on, even though he's probably scared as all get out. And they formulate this plan to kill every single one of those things. And they succeed, except for Billy has to be killed. Billy has to be killed by what's her name? Emily. And then she says all men are, I don't know if she said trash, but all men are trash, essentially. So she just sees men in the bad light. So something bad must have happened in her past. I don't know what it is. I don't know if she's in the books or anything or if that's explained, but I'll probably be reading those so I can find out. And I thought it was so, like, this girl is such a good actor that she played being an adult really good. And she plays being dark so good. Like, what? I stand. I can't wait to see her flourish. So yeah, when Danny went into her body and was talking to the guy like, oh, I got a hangover, I feel like I got a hangover, haven't had a hangover in like years. He's like, wait a second. Wait a second. This little girl is not speaking like this. I think that was my favorite part. It just was really cool. And they get back to the hotel in the last part of the movie. They're back at the hotel. And this is the place where they had to go in order to fight this woman. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it alone. They had to use the people who were probably going to harm them in order to harm the person who's trying to harm them right now. And we saw some familiar places that Danny went to, and I thought it was really cool. I really loved how they called back to so many moments that were in the first movie and everything. Just like letting y'all know, reminding y'all where we came from, reminding y'all. The guy trying to get him to go back to drinking alcohol and everything, and using the image of his father to try to persuade him to do that. But I'm glad that he was not persuaded like Jack was, because Jack didn't resist it. He couldn't resist it in that moment. Much to think about. And the distractions that they used were perfect. When Danny was about to die, I was like so sad. And then we find out he's actually dead. And then everything is passed on to Abra. Like all this, history of this lodge has burnt down, and she could feel that everything was finally gone. The screams and everything that Danny had went in there to do, I guess in the boiler room, he turned some knobs and burnt the whole place up. Like, that's what needed to happen. And he burnt along with it. But he stayed himself, not the other thing that was like possessing him, trying to take his shine away. And then she's talking to him at the end, and I'm like, I thought Danny was there. I thought he was there like Uncle Danny. Uncle Danny. I like that they called back to him calling for Tony, his crutch, in those times of need. When he was a child, he would call for Tony. That was something that that it helped him through that time, but then he realized that it was just him and he was alone, so he just felt alone. And then Abra at the end, she's alone now. She's not alone. At least she's told her mother and everything about, what happened, and letting her know that her father's okay and Danny's okay and that she's okay. And then at the end she goes into the room and I'm guessing locks the woman into the box. And everything's Gucci. I feel like there is no way that you can compare the two movies, the first movie and the sequel. Like, there's no way you can compare them. They're 40 years apart, about 40 years apart. How? They both have such different tones that you cannot possibly compare them. But I guess it's hard to compare it. I feel like the 80s one was iconic. So, like, you can't compare it. Classic. But also the sequel, it fits the time that we're in now, and it like seamlessly goes from the first movie to the second one. Makes its own tone, makes its own feel. It doesn't try to be like the last movie. Like it's just like a repeat like of what happened before, but it's like something different. Like we're seeing a different side to the world that we were given in the first movie and given more information about things and just like basically giving us a fleshed out version of what's actually going on in this world and like what was going on at the lodge. I feel like if you need to watch the first movie in order to be excited about this movie. So they go hand in hand. So like one could not be better than the other. But obviously the first one has to be a little bit better than the second one. Just because those are the original characters and everything, and like that's where the whole story came from. But like this movie makes its own. It holds its own also. So like I cannot compare it. I will not. I'm still trying to, but like I can't. They were both equally very good, very entertaining. The actors and like the screenwriting, they just did a really good job, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud. I'm proud. Let me know what you guys thought about this film. Did you think it lived up to the potential or did it do even better? Like, can you not compare it either? Because I feel like you can't compare movies that are like 40 years apart from each other. I did think that this movie did get some points off because we did not have the original actors in there, but obviously you can't get the original actors in there. But was that actually the guy that played Danny back in the day? Wait, can someone just give me the actor's name? Like, are y'all literally what is Google doing? What is this man's name? Oh, his name is Danny. Not me literally getting heated because I didn't know what this man's name was. His name is literally Danny, but he's not the one who played in this movie. That's fine. I thought that was him, but it's not. Oh, Danny. Why is he dead? I'm so sad. Thank you guys so much for watching this reaction with me. If you guys want to see the uncut reaction to Doctor Sleep and to The Shining, those are up on my Patreon right now. If you haven't seen my reaction to The Shining, go check that out. Like I said at the beginning of this video, if you didn't already, like, what are you doing? I don't know why you're still here. Go see that, please. Thank you guys so much for watching Doctor Sleep with me, the sequel to The Shining, and I will catch you guys in the next reaction. Peace.